Beach find. Alright, so if you saw the video on the fake Rolex that my mother found on the beach while out metal detecting, then you know what I mean by beach find. Well, I just kind of described it. My mother walks around with a metal detector on the beach and, you know, usually finds bottle caps, and every once in a while she'll find something like a ring or a watch or a knife. I've gotten got the fake Rolex from her, and when she finds something she thinks I might be interested, especially a watch, she'll go ahead and send it to me, or if she's down in this area she'll give it to me. And this was one of those watches that was probably, well, several years ago that she sent it to me, and I was digging through my Timex drawer, the mechanical Timexes, trying to separate the manual winds from the automatics, and this was in there. It wasn't working because it was a beach find. And I thought, what is this? This is not a Timex. This does not belong in there. For some reason I just tossed it in there. There was no band. There was actually like 3 or 4 links from a bracelet. I guess maybe the pins had rusted out and just kind of fallen off in the water. But here is what was in it. It's the movement, and the rotor fell off, and the crown, and where's the tube? I may have already thrown the tube out. Oh, here's the tube. Yeah, so you can see there's a good reason why it wasn't working, and it's not like you can even get into. There was no way I was even gonna mess with this. This was trash. It is trash. And luckily I was able to look at the rotor and kind of clean it off enough to get the caliber of the movement. And the idea was to not put really any money into it at all. Just kind of get it to go working. And it does have a stainless steel case, and it does have the sapphire crystal, which is why this is going in the trash right now. I got a trash can right next to me. This has been sitting on my bench while I've been waiting for the parts. You know, I don't need that there. So anyway, I figured I will get this thing fixed up. So it's an Islander. You can see 200 meters sapphire island watch, and then you got the Islander there, and then you got a little picture of the Islander. You know, the dial was in really good shape, so whatever, you know, the salt air or the salt water got into it did not affect the hands or the dial, fortunately. So all I had to do was obviously replace the movement. As you saw, the tube was just done for, and the crown was pretty much trash too. So you can see I replaced the tube, and I didn't really have any screw down crowns that would fit, so I just ordered a bunch of, you know, fake Rolex crowns off of Amazon. I got those and put them on there. So it is screw down, and this does have the hand wind as well as the automatic movement, even though we gotta have it set now. Oh, that's for the day and the date here. I got it down to the first position, and so I did. So all right, what I ended up doing was I didn't want to pay much at all, and if I were to go on eBay or look online and this movement was $100, no, it would have stayed in the condition it was. I was actually able to get the movement. This movement was $31 from China. The band was $7 from Amazon, and then, you know, because I got a whole bunch of these, I don't know what it came out to, like $1. Well, I'm going to open that up. I replaced the gasket too. All right, on for the dimensions. So this is a big one, 42 millimeters, stainless steel, like I said, and sapphire crystal. Now this is another thing, I'm going off the subject here. See, the 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 are almost orange, and I don't know if that's just a discoloration from maybe the rust, or from, if it's supposed to be that way. This is something I don't know. I'm not familiar with Island watches. I did go on their website. Oh, and another thing I had to do was I had to pull off the bezel because it was hardly moving, and there is like a disc between the bezel and the case, and that was tarnished. I don't know if sand or something had gotten in there, but I cleaned that up nicely. So now the unidirectional bezel, now it moves nicely. Put a little bit of grease on it so that it would move freely, but get it right where it should be. All right, on with the rest of the dimensions. So I stopped at 42 millimeter case, 45 millimeter is lug to lug. Lug width is 22 on this, and the thickness is just a little bit over 14 millimeters. And now it's time to open it up. I did have to adjust it a little bit. It was the bead air, it was off. There goes the seal. Put that there. You can see there still is a little bit of discoloration. I tried to get as much as I could off out of the inside of the case, and there was discoloration on the case, which I was able to polish out. So you can see there, this is the Seiko NH36A movement with 24 joules, and it is running at 21,600 BPH. So I took a dead watch and revived it. Yeah, so there it is. And I'll put it on my wrist and show you what it looks like. That big old 42 millimeters on my dinky little 6.5 inch wrist. All right, so there it is, the 42 millimeter Islander dive watch, 200 meter water resistance. Probably not anymore. Well, I don't know how much it was to begin with, but I would have trusted it more right out of the box, brand new, than I would now after I've been dicking around with it. All right, yeah, so it fits. It's big. 6.5 inch wrists, 42 millimeters, and a 45 millimeter lug to lug isn't bad, but for a dive watch, it's what's to be expected, I guess. And I don't know if that Seiko movement, because like I said, it was only $31 and was from China, and it says genuine Seiko parts, but coming from China, that really doesn't mean a whole hell of a lot. So it could be a knockoff, but it works. It does what it's supposed to do. And that's, like I said, I wasn't looking to pay a lot of money to get this thing up and running, but now that I've got it up and running, it's, well, with my collection. Anyway, so yeah, if you enjoyed the video, just click like, subscribe, comment. Thanks for watching. Bye.